Hi, this is Tutor Nick P, and this is lesson 539. The title of today's lesson is the difference between drunk and drunken. Okay, somebody wants a screenshot? Do it right now. Let's get right to it. The word drunk is mostly used to describe people who are unable to control their actions or behavior due to alcohol consumption. Because, of course, it's very possible that you could drink a few beers or a few glasses of wine and you may not be drunk. It may not have affected you. It hasn't made your senses unclear yet or anything like that. All right, let's continue. Drunken is rarely used for people, except in British English, with the term drunken drivers. In American English, one usually says drunk drivers. Okay, but in British English, they do say drunken drivers. All right, let's continue. But now, of course, with a regular one, we could say he is drunk, but we never say he is drunken. In British English or American English, you don't hear that. All right, let's continue. Drunken usually describes actions or events of someone who is drunk, especially in terms such as drunken laughter, drunken stupor, drunken brawl, drunken revelry. So we often use it with terms like this, etc. Drunken must be used with a noun. So just like I said, you can't use drunken by itself. You can't say he is drunken. No, never. He is drunk. Yes, that's the proper way that we say it. Let's continue. All right. So here's the first one. Again, with the X, this would be wrong. You could tell he was drunken from the slurring of his words and the smell of his breath. Well, slurring of his words, that's the way a drunk person talks when they talk unclear. Like if they talk like this, that's supposed to be an imitation of a drunk person slurring. And the smell of his breath, of course, you could tell drunk people, sometimes you could smell the alcohol on their breath. That's what we would say. All right, number 2 here. The drunken man was staggering from side to side. This is the way the drunk person walks, in an unbalanced way from side to side. Oh, like that. That is drunken. Or that is drunk. Drunken is actually wrong. Drunk is the correct way. So with the X, of course, drunken would be wrong. Drunk would be correct. So you could say that drunk man was staggering from side to side. That would be correct. Drunken would be incorrect. All right, and here's several examples of how we might hear drunken. In his drunken stupor, he leaned over and fell off his chair. Yeah, if you're in a stupor, it means you're in a condition where your reactions are slow and your senses are not really quite clear. Then you could be in a stupor. Okay, so we might often say somebody could be in a drunken stupor where the alcohol has really affected their ability to react to things or clearly think. All right, so the second one here. The drunken revelry of New Year's celebrations went on to 4 a.m. So probably on New Year's Eve night, they were partying, a lot of partying, of course, drinking alcohol, dancing. It's definitely going to last past 12 o'clock because that's what they're out for. So it'll go on for several hours after that. All right, and the last one here. A fight started in that cowboy saloon, and it turned into a drunken brawl. So maybe a lot of people in the bar were already drunk, and one person started a fight, and then somehow, we always see this in old cowboy westerns, I don't know, everybody just suddenly gets into it and starts breaking chairs over their head or something. This would be a drunken brawl. Okay, anyway, I hope you got it. I hope it was clear. Hope it was informative. Thank you for your time. Bye-bye.